There's definitely a media image of how autistic people are portrayed.
I am autism. I'm visible in your children, but if I can help it, I am invisible to you until it's too late.
He was a great baby. He was adorable. He was healthy. He walked when he was 9 months old. He was meeting all of his milestones, so he was just a normal kid.
Autistic people could be normal if they tried. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I've gotten this a lot, man.
I mean, when I was a kid, I got really badly bullied, and the teachers literally said to my parents, well, if she tried to fit in more, she wouldn't get bullied. I know. She brings it on herself because she's different.
The good things about it, that like you think in a different way than other people. And being different's okay.
I know where you live. And guess what? I live there too. I hover around all of you. I know no color barrier, no religion, no morality, no currency.
Autism has become an epidemic. 25 years ago, 35 years ago, you look at the statistics, not even close.
I speak your language fluently, and with every voice I take away, I acquire yet another language.
You could say what he wanted, I love you, let's get ice cream, where are my Ninja Turtles?
Then, 3 months after that backyard sword fight, a sudden and seismic shift. Owen's words began disappearing at an alarming rate.
Cornelia says something isn't right with Owen. She says he's not talking, and I'm noticing it too.
My name is Catherine Muir. I have Asperger's syndrome. Me llamo Catherine Muir. Ich heiße Catherine Muir. Tengo el autismo. Und ich habe Autismus. J'ai l'autisme.
I work very quickly. I work faster than pediatric AIDS, cancer, and diabetes combined. And if you are happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails. Your money will fall into my hands, and I will bankrupt you for my own self-gain.
To get him to age 85, I think the number was around $3 million, a little more than $3 million.
I'm currently a college student majoring in photography, but when I transfer to the University of Tennessee, which I have been accepted to this fall, I will be majoring in humanities and photography.
I don't sleep, so I make sure you don't either. I will make it virtually impossible for your family to easily attend a temple, a birthday party, a public park, without a struggle, without embarrassment, without pain.
On my free time, I go out and I DJ at raves and parties, and you would never expect anybody with Asperger's syndrome to say that.
You have no cure for me. Your scientists don't have the resources, and I relish their desperation.
And so far, autism has no means of detection or cure.
Study authors caution more research is needed, but this could be an important clue to help doctors and families unlock the mystery of autism.
He hopes, among other things, that one day a brain scan will be able to diagnose autism early and tell parents if their child will ever speak. Meantime, parents like Amanda Williams, Nathan's mother, are latching onto the iPad, marveling at how the device is opening windows into their children's minds, even if the windows are open only a crack.
I had someone genuinely say to me, if you could get it cured, would you?
No.
And it's like, what? Yeah, it was like, well, no, because that's like saying, would you change yourself as a person, like your whole identity? Piss off, no.
Your neighbors are happier to pretend that I don't exist.
So much for Love Thy Neighbor. This California cul-de-sac is embroiled in a civil lawsuit aimed at having a neighborhood boy with autism declared a public nuisance.
When people see the fencing, they just assume it's a gang house. But we're not really a gang. We're just a wee family.
Closer, put your arm around my shoulder. Nah, not happening.
Just a normal, happy family, really. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say normal, but a happy family. Not for us. It does look intimidating. It's not overly inviting, but they're more than welcome. We'll invite anybody in, whether you get back out's another story.
I am autism. I have no interest in right or wrong. I derive great pleasure out of your loneliness. I will fight to take away your hope. I will plot to rob you of your children and your dreams. I will make sure that every day you wake up, you will cry, wondering who will take care of my child after I die. And the truth is, I am still winning, and you are scared. And you should be. I am autism. You ignored me. That was a mistake.
Now to an extraordinary story, smashing through barriers and confounding the experts. Carly Fleischman is a young woman with severe autism. The doctors call it non-verbal autism, which means she cannot speak in the traditional sense, but she has learned to communicate.
Here comes the part which many will find astounding. Carly wants to be a talk show host, not like a runner without any legs wanting to run.
They mean well, because I think what that means is I had these preconceptions and you've just broken them, and I find that really interesting. But how it's actually come out is quite stigmatizing.
Biggest shock to me was watching and reading articles about me. They all started off the same young lady with autism interviews chatting. But as I read more into the articles, the label autism seems to be replaced with funny, talented, intellectual, smart, and even great reporter Carly Fleischman. This made me realize for the first time that people didn't see me as a label, they saw me as a person.
Hi, I'm Amethyst, and welcome to Ask an Autistic.
Some of you may know, April is Autism Awareness Month. What a lot of you probably do not know is that 3 months ago I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is an autism spectrum disorder. In light of those two things, I felt that it was very important for me to make a video about autism awareness.
Hey everyone, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. So most of you know that about 1.5 years ago I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is an autistic spectrum disorder.
Hello, I'm Hannah. This video is about very high functioning autism. My take on it, my experience with it.
Hello and welcome to Insights from Autistic. I'm Armand Kodai, I'm 25 years old, have autism. Today's video is about how to best teach social skills to someone with autism.
So today I'm going to do a video about stimming, because I don't think I've done one specifically about stimming before, and I've been asked kind of to cover it, so I'm going to try my best to cover it.
I think a lot of you may know, many of you probably don't. I have Asperger's, which is a form of autism. It is high functioning autism.
How would you describe autism?
Complicated.
It's a very individual thing, and every person on the spectrum is very, very, very different.
My analogy is that autism is like being at a big rock concert, and it's really loud. Yeah, it's really loud and it's constant.
Like being in a different country where everyone talks a different language. From
you.
Trying
to work that out, and you've got all these kind of books that tell you what everybody else is saying, but you still can't put it together.
But at the same time, you're kind of with a subculture that kind of among a subculture that maybe not everyone really appreciates, but kind of gets you at the same time.
Don't judge me before you know me.
I am autism.
Autism.
Autistic.
Autism.
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 An autistic spectrum disorder.
It's autism.
Autistic.
Autism.